Coming up on this week's edition of Bulldawg Broadcast, Hannah shows us the impact of middle-class depletion on New Mexico. Then, BBC explores the world of life hacks. And later, our sports teams took to the field to give us an update on Bulldawg athletics. Today is Thursday, August 27th, and BBC starts now.
Good afternoon, Bulldogs, and welcome to this week's edition of Bulldawg Broadcast. I'm Kyla Navarro.
And I'm Skylar Quigley. This week's theme is Ingenuity.
We're here at our new theater room where students will soon have the chance to show off their creativity on stage.
We have a brilliant show for you this week, so let's get started. One of our LCHS students needs our assistance.
Let's meet Jasmine Para, a sophomore who needs treatment for her rare disease.
This June, LCHS sophomore Jasmine Para was diagnosed with gastroparesis and is currently being cared for at El Paso Children's Hospital. Gastroparesis, a stomach affliction, inhibits the stomach's ability to process all food normally and can be fatal if proper measures are not taken. Jasmine and her mother have Skyped in to give us a little bit more understanding of their current situation.
And she was admitted back in June the 1st for 2 weeks, and that's when they diagnosed her with gastroparesis. And it's not curable. It's very hard to maintain from what the doctors have told us. She has lost a tremendous amount of weight. She's lost 12 pounds in 1 week.
Possible treatments and drugs for this disease include changes in diet, medications, and even surgical treatment. These treatments can be costly. Currently, Jasmine has a feeding tube, which is sustaining her life, but by no means helping her condition.
Right now, as far as long term with Jasmine, it's kind of like up in the air. I know a lot of it has to do with change of diet and medication. So it's going to be a long road from now. It's going to be pretty hard for her. We're just praying that she gets better, and hopefully we can find a cure for her.
Jasmine's mother, Lori, is looking to transfer Jasmine to the Mayo Clinic, a renowned hospital in Arizona, for a second opinion and further treatment. Due to the extensive costs of transferring Jasmine and care, her family is now accepting donations.
We would appreciate any little bit of help, anything. Like I said, we're just trying to get out of here and hit the road so we can see if we can get her back to the way she was so she can get back to school, enjoy the new school.
In order to contribute to Jasmine's cause, go to Mr. Lopez's room in C121 or find Jasmine on GoFundMe.com.
So thank you to everybody who is doing the fundraiser for me. You guys are the real MVP.
For Bulldawg Broadcast, this has been Kendall Anderson.
Skylar, aren't seniors lucky they get to use their own pictures for the yearbook?
Yeah, but they still have to meet a deadline.
Drop off your senior photos at room B133. Deadline to turn them in is October 23rd. Also take the opportunity to purchase a yearbook at its cheapest for $70. It's great we have access to a snack bar in the new building.
There will also be a new cafe that's open right by the library.
If you want to enter the contest, go to the library. Fill out the paper on the front desk and turn it into the purple bucket. Currently dubbed the Cyber Cafe, Ms. Bahraini is hoping to find a new name when it officially opens.
We want to name the cafe something related to our school, something Bulldawg-ish probably. The architects have agreed to put the sign up, make it official looking, make it very professional and real looking. Looking forward to this library for years and years. When you guys were all back in elementary and middle school, we were planning this space.
All right, dogs, we're going to take a quick break.
But we have more segments coming up.
Coming up next on Bulldawg Broadcast, Hannah shows us the impact of middle-class depletion on New Mexico. Then, BBC explores the world of life hacks. And later, our sports teams took to the field to give us an update on Bulldawg athletics. Don't go anywhere, dogs. We'll be right back.
Welcome back, dogs.
Many states are experiencing a decline in the middle class.
New Mexico is one of the worst to be affected by this decay. But will it affect our generation?
Bulldawg Broadcast recently got to sit down with NMSU's own KRWG. They graciously let us observe a filming of Issues and Answers, a show produced by a station that has aired shows such as Downton Abbey. This episode of Issues and Answers related to a crisis that is sweeping the nation. States across the U.S. are experiencing a decline in their middle class. New Mexico is one of the states most affected by this decrease, with a study from Census revealing that New Mexico has a 5% decline in their middle class. But what does this declining middle class mean? Recently, we got to sit down with Steve Fishman, a former Democratic member of New Mexico's Senate, where he explains what the declining middle class means to him.
The poor are getting poorer, the rich are getting richer, and there's a lot fewer people in the middle.
A study by the U.S. Census reveals that the average middle-class home in America makes about $50,000, whereas New Mexico has an average of $40,000 per middle-class household. The impact on families with this financial loss can be varied, but it can be as significant as driving a student to drop out of an education to support a struggling family. According to FamilyImpactSeminars.org, 77 high school students drop out each day in New Mexico. And according to the U.S. Department of Labor, 72% of those dropouts are more likely to be unemployed compared to graduates. Paul Gessing, president of the Rio Grande Foundation, discusses how many middle-class jobs have disappeared to a cheaper workforce in other nations.
There is a competition around the world for that low-skilled labor. Now you could probably do a lot of the activities that he's talking about via the internet or something with India or China or some other nation, and you don't want to be someone without a high school diploma who is competing with literally the world for some of these jobs.
Many of these jobs that would have supported a middle-class family and a high school education have been depleted, which has made getting a college degree even more critical. LCHS students tell us why they think that a lack of college can result in a shortage of higher-paying jobs in the middle class.
I don't really think that there are a lot of job opportunities unless you do have the money to go to school for 4 or more years, and these days college is really expensive and it's really hard to get scholarships. So no, I don't really think that there's that many job opportunities for people without a college degree.
With a disappearing middle class, a college education is almost vital to the economy. In future editions of BBC, we'll be evaluating college and vocational careers and the income opportunities that go along with it. For BBC, I'm Hannah Vanderkoy.
Thanks, Hannah.
Our daily routines prove that they have their own challenges.
This week, our BBC staff has compiled a few of the most innovative life hacks around.
Just like gobble.
Dehydrated? Drink water. Life hack.
If you're hungry, eat food. Life hack.
Dry eyes, blink. Life hack.
Need sleep? Sleep. Life hack. These are stupid as.
All right, everybody. Are you guys still life hacking? Really? Are you kidding me? Get to work. What are you even? Are you writing your name over and over again? Seriously? Seriously? I thought he was working.
Do you need to get from one side of the room to the other? You should put one foot in front of another and slowly shift your weight forward. We call it walking.
Are you about to pass out from lack of oxygen to your brain? Try breathing. Life hack.
Teachers, tired of grading homework? Don't give any. Life hack.
So while they were spending all this time life hacking, they didn't get any actual work done.
So I guess there's not going to be a show this week.
I guess not. But hey, we painted our floor yellow.
So,
Life hack.
Maybe those weren't the best tips to give.
Hey, Skylar, do you know who organizes all of our assemblies and dances?
I believe that's SGA.
Right, and this is the first year that anyone can join the newly formed club. SGA stands for Student Government Association. This is the first year where anyone can participate in their meeting.
SGA, you don't necessarily have to be in the class. You could also join the club, and this will give you an opportunity to have a say in things we do without actually being in the class.
They'll begin meeting the first Thursday of the month in room C120 during lunch. Join SGA next week to voice your ingenuity for planning this year's homecoming.
We're really excited to announce our homecoming theme for this year. It's Road Trip USA.
SGA is excited and hoping to see you come out and join. Another way of getting involved is showing support for our sports teams.
Let's head over to Brianne for this week's edition of Bulldawg Sports.
What's up, Bulldogs? I'm Brianne Woods, and you're watching Bulldawg Sports. Boys soccer kicked off their season this Friday, August 21st, as they took on the Rio Rancho Rams. Well, unfortunately, they resulted with a loss with a score of 2-1, with a goal made by Taylor Archuleta. The next day, the boys were looking for a win against Cleveland Storm, but ended up with a tie. The boys' next game will be on August 28th against Alamogordo at the Field of Dreams. Good luck, boys! Lady Bulldog Soccer took on Rio Rancho on August 21st and Cleveland on August 22nd. The ladies fought long and hard all game long, but unfortunately came out with a loss with a score of 3-1. The ladies took on Cleveland the next day, but sadly ended with a loss with a score of 2-0. The ladies will be looking to redeem themselves on August 28th against the Alamogordo Tigers at the Field of Dreams. Good luck, ladies! Volleyball headed up to Franklin on Tuesday, August 25th to take on the Cougars. The ladies fought hard all game long, but unfortunately came out with a loss. The ladies will be looking for a win against the Rio Doso Warriors on Tuesday, September 1st, here at the Doghouse. Make sure you go out and support your Lady Dogs. And now it's time for the first edition of Play of the Week. Well, that's all I got for you this week, dogs. I'm Brianne Woods, and this has been Bulldawg Sports.
Thanks, Brianne. Well, that's all we have for you this week, dogs.
Once again, I'm Skylar Quigley.
And I'm Kyla Navarro. We'll see you next week.